I think she's just somebody who wants to make money. And her capitalistic mindset made her realize that black men will support a woman who echoes what they think, especially if she doesn't look like them. And so they threw money at her.
To that, I say bullshit. To that, I say bullshit. Abba and Preach, Abba said a lot of things, got a lot of things right. I'm only about to analyze and break down the part of it that I think he got wrong. And I think he's smart enough to know why this is wrong. But he, like so many other people, used this as an opportunity to attack black men.
This girl was corny to me. Do I think she's a grifter? Absolutely. Yeah, I do. I don't think she believes half the stuff that she says that comes out of her mouth. Her friends, her family have already come out and said stuff against her, and she's made up certain aspects of her life. But more importantly, I don't know, you just see the switch up that she's done over the last 2 years, and it's been fascinating to see the kind of title she had before, content she's making, to what she's making now. I just don't buy it. I never did. At the end of the day, do I think she's some kind of race supremacist? No, I don't. I think she's just somebody who wants to make money. And her capitalistic mindset made her realize that black men will support a woman who echoes what they think, especially if she doesn't look like them. And so they threw money at her.
That part right there. That part right there. It is a bunch of nonsense. The idea that she is that heavily supported by black men throwing money at her. You can go and look at the super chats. You can go and look at it. It's a website that keeps up with everybody's super chats. Yeah, I do know that, right? Crimson Cure, who has an actual black male audience, a black American male audience, actually gets more super chats per week, per month than just Pearly Things. And there's plenty of black men that do. Black men like hell, Angry Man, Jap, so many. Black Ram. I'm liable to get more super chats than her on a good week, but I go live more than her. But either way, it don't matter. She got 1.4 million subs, and some people actually think that 1.4 million subs is all black men, as if people are filing in to listen to Pearly Things the same way that black men filed in to listen to Kevin Samuels, where we practically set our clock and pop popcorn. And when he opened up that panel, it was a time where we wouldn't miss that for the world. We was never like that with Pearly Things. Dudes don't set their clock for when Pearly Things go live and pop some popcorn and break out their half pint of Henny like, oh shoot, Pearly Things is on. It's like, no, that's not a thing. That didn't exist. What you talking about? Throwing money at her? That's not a thing. You can go look at her chat room. You can see a general YouTube audience in her chat room with a small splash of black people in her chat room. I've been banging the drum saying this from the start. She do not get that heavy of black American male support. Even her people have said that we are not the primary funders or benefactors. We're not the ones who's funding her. So this whole notion like dudes is sitting there, popping popcorn. They got Crown and Coke on the rocks in a red cup, sipping it with their pinky finger out, watching just Pearly Things. Like, cut the crap. You have to know that that's not true. You have to know that that's not true. And this is the part where I got a little agitated when I heard him say that, because I know he knows YouTube well enough to know the difference between an organic audience and an inorganic audience. She has an inorganic audience from doing short reels. That's why they got 1.8 million subs. When they drop a video, it gets 400,000 views. She has 1.4 million subs. When she drops a video, that thing may get 5 to 10,000 views. Because she doesn't even have an organic audience that really truly, watches her stuff regularly like that. What she did is she spammed the short reel. I just looked yesterday. She put up like 24 videos yesterday, a bunch of broken up clips from the live stream and a bunch of broken up shorts and all that stuff, and just spam the algorithm with that. She's the Allen Iverson of YouTube. She take 40 shots to get 30 points and shooting about 25% from the field. I'm sorry, Allen Iverson fans. He's a volume shooter. She's a volume uploader. She spammed the algorithm with so many attempts on goal, and she went viral hundreds of times and then got 1.4 million subscribers. But when she goes live, it's anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 people in there. It's anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 people in there. You know who does that? A lot of people. Minister Jap at his peak. Crimson Cure sometimes. Coach Greg Adams. Angry Man when he on a hot streak. A lot of people do numbers like that. Anton Daniels be doing numbers like that. And these people got much less subscribers than her. That's why when Kevin Samuels blew up and got that big, it was 30,000 in there. Fresh and Fit, at their peak, they be having 20 to 25,000 in there. Why? And what's the difference? Because they got an organic audience based off their live stream show. You can look at their organic audience and see the degree in which men actually support them. You can see it in the super chats because they will both be ranked in the top 5 nationwide in super chats, and you can see it in the live stream views. But the idea, the notion that what he said, that black men will support anybody telling them what they want to hear, and that's what she was doing, and she threw money at it, and like we're just the gullible idiots just throwing money at Pearl. Is like, no. You remember Kevin Samuels streams. You remember how much money was floating on that thing on the super chats. You remember that. She dunked on the algorithm and she got an inorganic 1.4 million subs. But that still manifests herself in having a channel that where she can go to make, go live and have 2,000 live viewers. But black men throwing money at her, making her that big, no, that is a lie. We were tapped on the shoulder, like they tapped us on the shoulder and informed us that Just Pearly Things was our leader. We had no idea. We had no idea. That was news to us. That was all news to us. But that's the only part of this I'm going to cover with Abba and Preach. And that's the only part of it that annoyed the hell out of me. Everything else that they said was spot on. Everything else they said was accurate. When it comes to Pearly Things, I only respect her as a YouTuber. I only respect her just as a YouTuber.